What is the balance between persistence and getting a restraining order? How can you be persistent without getting creepy? It's probably something you've been on both sides of the fence about. But how can we actually achieve it in the security industry where it's very small? Welcome to Security Weekly Marketing Thoughts with CTG Intelligence, your weekly look at marketing, PR, business development for your business and your career. Please hit that thumbs up button below and spread the word if you can. So we've all been there. We've all had someone try to sell us something, and we've all tried to sell them something too. But what is the balance between persistence and getting a restraining order? One thing you can do is to not try to close somebody in one call. Don't try to close before you've established value or developed a relationship. That says you're transactional. That says you're here today, gone tomorrow. Of course, you're selling toothpaste, someone needs some toothpaste, no problem, but your service is a little more complicated than that. So don't leap to the ask before you've added value. Another idea is, if they say no, appreciate that they've said no. Don't immediately leap to say, well, tell me why. Because whatever they tell you probably won't be right anyway. They don't want to talk to you anymore. They want to shut you down. So they might say, haven't got any money. Might be true, might not be true. Give them time. And then be honest and say, well, look, obviously I'd love to develop my product. Love to find out a little bit more about why it didn't match your needs. But if they say no, then you can be persistent, but in a different way. Persistence doesn't mean doing the same thing and expecting the same result or a different result. It means finding new ways to add value. It means, imagine if this was, the physical world and we were still going to physical events. See them again. Talk to them. Don't just bring it up. Obviously, some people have had custard pies thrown in their face a lot, and they come back smiling. But what do they also come back with? Something new to say. Did you know this threat intelligence platform has come up with this new result? Or, I know that you're a bit tied up at the moment, but have a look at this. This adds value. And really, it's about adding value at every stage. Because adding value, maybe it's not appreciated. Maybe you'll approach them at exactly the wrong time. But it's probably going to go down better than being creepy, which I think we can all agree is not very good. So in a digital way, you need to find new forums. Maybe find them at new digital events. Maybe they're hosting an evening on Gather. Maybe you can bump into them, but bumping into them is fine. But show them that you are not a threat. Show them that you mean no harm and that you mean good for the industry and good for the business. Some people may never buy from you. Some people may never help you. But the worst thing in the world is to throw it back in their face and get angry, or for you to feel slighted. This isn't a personal thing. That's why being persistent without being creepy might sound like a no-brainer, but it's a careful balance. And there are some people that do it well. Some people are naturally going to be good at this, and some people get it less well. Some people use dating techniques. I'm not advocating that. But there are similarities, aren't there? So remember that the security industry is small. Remember that in a remote working environment, impressions last. If you manage to make an impression virtually, it's going to last a little bit stronger. So think about adding value. Think about the long term. And I'm sorry, if you are in a transactional sort of job and you must sell people something right now and you're going to be like a phone terrorist about it, it's going to be hard. Or you might actually, pummel someone into buying from you, but it's not really the way forward. I would suggest that you take a longer term approach. I would suggest that if you're a business owner, you don't employ people who are going to take a really short term approach for your business on your behalf. Those are my marketing thoughts this week. Like and support the cause, and I look forward to seeing you next week.